In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes or if your neighbor has the same insurance that you do. What matters right now is the quality of your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them. Auto Owners Insurance.
Princeton Insurance Agency is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Rest easy. State Farm Agent Kurt Van Ort is there for you. Call 763-389-2452 today for the service you deserve.
Regardless of your program of study at Anoka-Ramsey campus, you can count on a high-quality, student-centered, and innovative educational experience.
They are really preparing us. They're doing a great job of getting us ready for the field, and each semester you can see that growth, you can see that change.
From our award-winning faculty,
go down about 2.5, 3 feet,
to our undergraduate research in field, to our award-winning history, and to our affordability, the campus of Anoka-Ramsey Community College is here to discover your potential.
First Bank and Trust presents so many abbreviations. Okay, you need to make a payment ASAP, but you have no P2P, aka person-to-person payments, which lets you send money to almost anyone without a check. To your college kid, a piano teacher, or SNAP. P.S. The old way to pay? RIP. Person-to-person payments. Easy and convenient. Bank better. Bank smarter. Bank easy. First Bank and Trust. Member FDIC. Online banking and online bill pay required to initiate payment.
How many things in your house connect to the internet? Let's see. Computers, smartphone. The average home will have 5 devices for every one person. I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to be average. We're going to need much better internet.
Midco Gig is here. Life changing.
In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes or if your neighbor has the same insurance that you do. What matters right now is the quality of your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them. Auto Owners Insurance.
Princeton Insurance Agency is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Rest easy. State Farm Agent Kurt Van Ort is there for you. Call 763-389-2452 today for the service you deserve.
Regardless of your program of study at Anoka-Ramsey campus, you can count on a high-quality, student-centered, and innovative educational experience.
They are really preparing us. They're doing a great job of getting us ready for the field, and each semester you can see that growth, you can see that change.
From our award-winning faculty
Go down about 2.5, 3 feet.
to our undergraduate research in field, to our award-winning history, and to our affordability, the campus of Anoka Ramsey Community College is here to discover your potential.
First Bank and Trust presents so many abbreviations. Okay, you need to make a payment ASAP, but you have no P2P, aka person-to-person payments, which lets you send money to almost anyone without a check. To your college kid, a piano teacher, or an IOU for lunch with your BFF. Use online or in the app. No fees. Snap. P.S. The old way to pay? RIP. Person-to-person payments. Easy and convenient. Bank better. Bank smarter. Bank easy. First Bank and Trust. Member FDIC. Online banking and online bill pay required to initiate payment.
How many things in your house connect to the internet? Let's see. Computers, smartphones, gaming console, maybe your appliances and lights. They say that by the year 2020, the average home will have 5 devices for every one person. I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to be average. We're going to need much better internet.
Midco Gig is here. Life changing.
In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes, or if your neighbor has the same insurance that you do. What matters right now is the quality of your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them. Auto Owners Insurance.
Princeton Insurance Agency is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Rest easy. State Farm Agent Kurt Van Ort is there for you. Call 763-389-2452 today for the service you deserve.
Regardless of your program of study at Anoka Ramsey campus, you can count on a high-quality, student-centered, and innovative educational experience.
They are really preparing us. They're doing a great job of getting us ready for the field, and each semester you can see that growth, you can see that change.
From our award-winning faculty
Go down about 2.5, 3 feet.
to our undergraduate research in field, to our award-winning history, and to our affordability, the campus of Anoka Ramsey Community College is here to discover your potential.
First Bank and Trust presents so many abbreviations. Okay, you need to make a payment ASAP, but you have no P2P, aka person-to-person payments, which lets you send money to almost anyone without a check. To your college kid, a piano teacher, or an IOU for lunch with your BFF. Use online or in the app. No fees. Snap. P.S. The old way to pay? RIP. Person-to-person payments. Easy and convenient. Bank better. Bank smarter. Bank easy. First Bank and Trust. Member FDIC. Online banking and online bill pay required to initiate payment.
How many things in your house connect to the internet? Let's see. Computers, smartphones, gaming console, maybe your appliances and lights. They say that by the year 2020, the average home will have 5 devices for every one person. I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to be average. We're going to need much better internet.
Midco Gig is here. Life changing.
In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes, or if your neighbor has the same insurance that you do. What matters right now is the quality of your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them. Auto Owners Insurance.
Princeton Insurance Agency is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Rest easy. State Farm agent Kurt Van Ort is there for you. Call 763-389-2452 today for the service you deserve.
Regardless of your program of study at Anoka Ramsey campus, you can count on a high-quality, student-centered, and innovative educational experience.
They are really preparing us. They're doing a great job of getting us ready for the field, and each semester you can see that growth, you can see that change.
From our award-winning faculty
Go down about 2.5, 3 feet.
to our undergraduate research in field, to our award-winning history, and to our affordability, the campus of Anoka Ramsey Community College is here to discover your potential.
First Bank and Trust presents so many abbreviations. Okay, you need to make a payment ASAP, but you have no P2P, aka person-to-person payments, which lets you send money to almost anyone without a check. To your college kid, a piano teacher, or an IOU for lunch with your BFF. Use online or in the app. No fees. Snap. P.S. The old way to pay? RIP. Person-to-person payments. Easy and convenient. Bank better. Bank smarter. Bank easy. First Bank and Trust. Member FDIC. Online banking and online bill pay required to initiate payment.
How many things in your house connect to the internet? Let's see. Computers, smartphones, gaming console, maybe your appliances and lights. They say that by the year 2020, the average home will have 5 devices for every one person. I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to be average. We're going to need much better internet.
Midco Gig is here. Life changing.
In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes, or if your neighbor has the same insurance that you do. What matters right now is the quality of your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them. Auto Owners Insurance.
Princeton Insurance Agency is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Rest easy. State Farm agent Kurt Van Ort is there for you. Call 763-389-2452 today for the service you deserve.
Regardless of your program of study at Anoka Ramsey campus, you can count on a high-quality, student-centered, and innovative educational experience.
They are really preparing us. They're doing a great job of getting us ready for the field, and each semester you can see that growth, you can see that change.
From our award-winning faculty
Go down about 2.5, 3 feet.
to our undergraduate research in field, to our award-winning history, and to our affordability, the campus of Anoka Ramsey Community College is here to discover your potential.
First Bank and Trust presents so many abbreviations. Okay, you need to make a payment ASAP, but you have no P2P, aka person-to-person payments, which lets you send money to almost anyone without a check. To your college kid, a piano teacher, or an IOU for lunch with your BFF. Use online or in the app. No fees. Snap. P.S. The old way to pay? RIP. Person-to-person payments. Easy and convenient. Bank better. Bank smarter. Bank easy. First Bank and Trust. Member FDIC. Online banking and online bill pay required to initiate payment.
How many things in your house connect to the
Mic
internet?
check.
Let's see.
Hear me?
Computers,
Can you
smartphones, gaming console, maybe your appliances and lights.
Check,
They
check.
say that by the year 2020,
Faintly.
the average
Do I gotta
home will
talk
have
louder, or
5
do I turn
devices
this
for
microphone
every
up, or-
person. I don't
Can you
know
hear me?
about you
Check.
guys, but I don't want to be
Test, test.
average. We're going to need much better internet.
Check, check.
Midco
Mic
gig
check.
is here.
Testing,
Life
testing.
changing.
On YouTube, search Princeton Tigers MN. Test, test.
In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes, or if your neighbor has the same insurance that you do. What matters right now is the quality of your independent insurance agent and the company.
We should
that
get
stands
ourselves a
behind
little sign or something hanging over the railing.
it. Auto Owners Insurance.
Princeton
Yeah, I
Insurance
know, but,
Agency
like,
is
people
your
want- we want people to
local
watch,
independent
yeah.
Auto Owners Insurance Agency.
It could be like a cardboard sign that we just write with a Sharpie or something.
Like the Chick-fil-A when it says
Rest easy. State Farm agent Kurt Van Ort is there for you. Call 763-389-2452 today for the service you deserve.
Regardless of your program of study at Anoka Ramsey campus, you can count on a high-quality, student-centered, and innovative educational experience.
They are really preparing us. They're doing a great job of getting us ready for the field, and each semester you can see that growth, you can see that change.
From our award-winning faculty
Go down about 2.5, 3 feet.
to our undergraduate research in field, to our award-winning history, and to our affordability, the campus of Anoka Ramsey.
All right, we are live here on John Harvey Field on campus at Princeton High School for tonight's varsity football game between the visiting Flyers from Little Falls and your hometown Princeton Tigers. We're about 3.5 minutes away from starting lineups and national anthem. My name is Eric Jacobs. I'm going to be on the microphone for live commentary, play-by-play. Mr. Doug Berlin is directly to my left. And our executive producer, the man that puts all the pieces in place, is Mr. Joe Thiel. He's in the box behind the computer. So we're awfully thankful for our crew of people that are able to bring you this production here. For you to watch. It was an awfully popular program a year ago, and we're hoping that people are still tuning in, and we're glad that we've got some support to continue our production here. Tonight's matchup features a couple of teams who are 0-2. Little Falls comes in with an overall record of 0 wins, 2 losses. Their most recent loss was to Dassel Cokato, with a final score of 47-7. Previously, they had also lost to Glencoe Silver Lake, final score 13-7. Princeton comes in with the same record with one common opponent. The Zimmerman Thunder, just a week ago, helped the Thunder open up their brand new field turf, and it was quite the shootout, 49-40. Last team with the ball was going to win that one, and Zimmerman happened to have the ball last and snuck in one final touchdown. Dassel Cokato was the Tigers' common opponent with Little Falls. That was the first game, and the Tigers also took an L in that one, 41-34. So a couple of close games. Dassel Cokato, one score in the Zimmerman game. Was more than one score, but the Tigers were right there at the end. So both teams 0-2. Somebody's has got to go in a couple of hours. One of these teams will have their first victory. A year ago, the Tigers and the Flyers also met, and the Tigers came out on top. Tigers were victorious in the 2020 matchup. 2021 is a very different year for many, many different reasons. But we're going to continue our broadcast here, and in just about a minute and a half, we'll start with some pre-game announcements. So don't go anywhere, folks. Princeton Tiger football coming right at you.
By maintaining the highest level of conduct throughout the contest. Little Falls and Princeton High School, thank you for your cooperation. Please stand as the Princeton High School choirs lead up to the...
All right, folks. We had a live national anthem. For the first time, we did have a live national anthem at our graduation, but it's the first time I've heard somebody sing a national anthem at a high school league event in quite some time. And this is easily the most people I've seen at a high school league event in Princeton in quite some time. There was a really good showing at Zimmerman a week ago, just 6 miles to the south. And this is the fullest we've seen John Harvey Stadium in a long time, and it feels really, really good to be back. And the weather is awfully cooperative with us this evening. Mr. Doug Berlin must have been in charge of the weather because it's perfect out here on John Harvey Field. Right now, the Little Falls Flyers are being announced, and following will be the Princeton Tiger starters. People we expect to handle the ball and be around the ball often for the hometown Tigers. Donovan Brown on defense will see a lot of action at cornerback. Evan Schimming on the outside on offense as a wide receiver. He's senior captain. Cooper Drews is going to be under center and in shotgun for the Tigers. Jonah Whiting, another outside threat as a receiver. Ethan Scheck has had his name called a number of times on defense and special teams. He'll be around the ball. Zach Marshall is the leading rusher for the Tigers. We'll hear him quite often carrying the ball on offense, and he will certainly be around the ball on defense as well from his linebacker position. He's Mr. Do-It-All, as he'll be on to kick field goals and extra points as well. You may remember the golden toe of Zach Marshall kicking the Tigers to a victory against Zimmerman a year ago. Caden Olson, senior captain, will certainly be around the ball. He definitely rallies and gets his hat on the ball. He had a defensive touchdown a week ago at Zimmerman, rumbling, bumbling, stumbling down the sideline for the Tigers' first score. Trent Berkebeck, part of the Pancake Platoon up front, as so named by Coach Chad Ruzick. Head coach is Ryan Fay. Varsity assistants include Scott Walquist, Chad Ruzick, Mike Turnus, Dale Stay, Aaron Romportal, Pedro Valdivieso, Doug Patnode, Cal Schmock, and Emmanuel Fleechek. We're not too far away from kickoff, so don't go anywhere, folks. We're going to take a real short break. Action will stay on your YouTube channel, and we will be right back.
First Bank and Trust presents so many abbreviations. Okay, you need to make a payment ASAP, but you have no P2P, aka person-to-person payments, which lets you send money to almost anyone without a check. To your college kid, a piano teacher, or an IOU for lunch with your BFF. Use online or in the app. No fees. Snap. P.S. The old way to pay? RIP. Person-to-person payments. Easy and convenient. Bank better. Bank smarter. Bank easy. First Bank and Trust. Member FDIC. Online banking and online bill pay required to initiate payment.
How many things in your house connect?
Number? Thank you. All right, 45, Gabe Shanhoff on to kick it away for the Little Falls Flyers. There's 22 guys out there, 11 in white, 11 in black. Tigers set to receive. Donovan Brown is back deep for the Princeton Tigers. Long kick, and Donovan Brown takes it right at the goal line. That's going to be a touchback. So nobody's hit yet on either side. Any pads popping yet? All right, here we go. 12 minutes still left on the clock. No time ticked off. Tigers are under center I formation. Cooper Drews takes turns, hands off to Marshall. It's a good gainer. Looks like 6 yards on his first carry. A number of Flyers rallied to the ball. One of them was Teddy Zeze, the bottom of the pile. One of the first ones there. Teddy Zeze on the tackle for the Flyers. Second down, we'll call it 4. 13 Viting and 3 Evan Schimming are split out. Tigers I formation, give it to the up back. That's Caden Olson. He carries a handful of Flyers up to the 30-yard line near the first down. Can't quite see the sticks, but hasn't been a signal yet from the officials. Looks like the first down line is right at the 30-yard line, so 3rd and inches is what we'll call it. 4 down linemen, 3 linebackers, a couple of safeties, and a couple of cornerbacks out there for the Flyers. I formation again. 2 split out. Turn and give to Marshall. He's got the edge, and good hit. Marshall's upended, but not before he got a first down. Nothing but runs, 3 consecutive run plays, 2 to Marshall and 1 to Caden Olson. Tight formation again for the Tigers. There's a tight end to the left of Drews. Pass fake, Drews sets up, slings it over to Evan Schimming, and he's got it, 1 defender to beat. And a shoestring tackle out there. Number 11, Teddy Zeze, brings down Evan Schimming, but not after a long gain on the first pass of the evening. And Schimming connect for the Princeton Tiger first down. That's 2 first downs for the Tigers. They're moving the chains. And over midfield. First drive started on the 20-yard line, so the Tigers have covered about 35 yards thus far. I formation again. Marshall, and it's a sweep play to number 13, and he's going to be brought down. Tough run for Jonah Viting. Big chunk plays for Viting and for Evan Schimming on back-to-back play calls. I formation, Viting to the right in the backfield. Evan Schimming split out left, toss to Marshall. He's got a lead blocker in Olson. Look at him go at the 20 to the 10, tiptoes the sideline, but is knocked out. There's some laundry on the field. Could be a hold. Okay. Holding on the Tigers. So first down is what it says on the scoreboard. On the sticks as well. It's a big run. Three total first downs so far for the Tigers. Back under center. Pass up the sideline to Schimming. He's open. Bobbled and dropped. Schimming had a step. Number 3, Bryce Udi, was out there in coverage on Schimming, but Schimming had him beat, just couldn't haul in the pass. Drews just took like a 3-step drop and slung it up the sideline from the right hash. A nice looking throw from junior quarterback Cooper Drews. Second down and 7. Come Tigers. I formation. Marshall and in the push backwards. Caden Olson leading the way. Zach Marshall on the toss, and the chain gang's moving once again. That sweep to the right is what led to the holding penalty. This time, Tigers block it cleanly, and Zach Marshall bites off another big chunk. First down, 10 to go. Looks like maybe 11 or 12 is what they need to find pay dirt. 3 receivers this time, Viting and shimming to the right, and it's Olsen up the middle, rumbling, bumbling, stumbling to the goal line. Bound and determined to get in there. Caden Olsen's tough to bring down, kept his legs driving. Tigers at the 1. Under center. Number 5 in the backfield, that's Dylan Taylor, but Drews wisely turns and gives it to 44, Caden Olsen. Touchdown, Tigers! Caden Olsen scores on the first Tiger drive of game, and they lead 6 on for the extra point. Cole Eller into hold. Snap spot. Kick is up and good. Tigers lead 7-0. Kickoff coming in 1 minute. All right, we're back here. Little Falls set to return. They've got 2 guys back there. One of them's number 12, Riley Check. The other, number 14, Edward Sobiak. Marshall set to kick off for the Tigers. He just had the extra point and a couple of the first down runs. Impressive showing from the Tigers on their first drive. They did have a 3rd and short, but other than that, wasn't a whole lot of resistance. Onside attempt coming for Marshall, and the Tigers are there. We'll see. Not sure if it traveled 10 yards or not. Officials signal Little Falls football. Marshall kind of spun it. Spun it like a top is kind of how it looked from up here. Tigers not able to recover, and Little Falls will take over right at the midfield line. Ball's going to be right next to the P in the middle of the field. Quarterback is Hudson Philippi, number 29 for Little Falls. Got a full backfield in the shotgun. The snap goes over his head. Flyers jump on it, but it'll be a big loss on the first play of the game for the Flyers. #29 Philippi back in the huddles. Looked to be about a 10-yard loss, so we're going to call it 2nd down 20 for Little Falls. Back to the shotgun now for Philippi. He's got 4 receivers out there. Little Falls Flyers are going to sling it, but they hand it off, inside handoff. 34, Braden Biermeyer took the inside handoff. Got a couple. Caden Olsen got up from the bottom of the pile. Seems to be in on the tackle. You'll hear Caden Olsen's name often for the Tigers. He's got his hat on the ball all the time. He's either carrying it, or he's blocking for somebody that's got it, or he's rallying to the football on the defensive side. Philippi in the shotgun. Lots of options out there at receiver. He drops back, sacked. Cole Eller was there first. Number 71, Trent Berkebeck. A couple of seniors combined to sandwich Philippi on that one. 4th down coming. Fourth down and a ways to go. So 3 consecutive negative plays for the Flyers, and they're going to punt it away. Cooper Novak back there to receive for the Tigers. If you recognize Cooper's name, it's because he's nominated for the Soccer Player of the Week, the Free Press Soccer Player of the Week. Heck of a soccer player is Cooper Novak, and he's back to return punts for the Tigers on Friday night. Awfully neat that he's continuing to do that, because a season ago, Cooper took up football as, I don't know, we'll call it a side gig or a second job or whatever you want to call it. But awfully successful in European football is Cooper Novak, and now trying his hand at American football on Friday nights. It's a full moon and perfect weather here on John Harvey Field. We wish you were here, but awfully glad you're joining us. Shotgun this time for the Tigers. First time we've seen this look. Drews drops back, throws a long one up the sideline. Shimming's out there. Good coverage by number 6, Owen Bodie. Had Shimming covered like a blanket. 2nd down, 10 yards to go. Very for the Tigers on the first play of possession number 2. They were ground and pound during their first drive. I formation, put your hand in the ground, and try to gain a few yards in a cloud of dust. And that time they spread out the Flyers. Came out in shotgun. Same thing here. Trips to the left. Shimming on the left on his own. 3 receivers to the right. Marshall's in the backfield with Cooper Drews. Toss play to Marshall. And he's going to have a first down trying to get up the sideline. First down. Marshall was yanked backwards. Thought maybe there's potential for a horse collar there, but the officials say no. They've got a better view than anybody here. First down, Tigers. Their 5th first down. I've got some official, unofficial statistics up here, so don't take anything I say to be complete truth. But here goes Marshall again, this time up the middle. So Tigers sticking with the ground attack. Zach Marshall's the bell cow, carrying the load and biting off yards 10 at a time, it seems to be. Shotgun again, exclusively shotgun on this drive, whereas Tigers were exclusively under center on their first drive. Creative play calling from Coach Fay. A couple steps backwards, pump fake, and here goes Cooper Drews up the middle. Ball's on the ground, and the Flyers are going to take over. They'll have the ball at the 25-yard line. Cooper Drews didn't have the look that he liked and was experiencing some pressure. Steps up and decided to run. That was the right decision in my opinion, but ball security got to be the most important thing always. So Flyers take over. Momentum taken away from the Tigers as the momentum pendulum had completely swung in favor of the Tigers, but here come the Little Falls Flyers. Different quarterback out there, it looks like. Number 9, Bo Toma, has the ball, turns and hands it off. Pistol formation, number 11, Teddy Zeze. We've called his name on defense. Excuse me, that's 16, Carter Natvig had the ball. Carter Natvig got the inside carry. Positive gain for Little Falls. Second down coming up. Really good attendance from both teams here. A lot of Little Falls visitors coming to Princeton tonight, and a number of people from our community showing up. Intercepted! We're going to get a defensive touchdown here, number 53. Christian Williams had dropped back in coverage, read the play nicely, and headed for the pylon. Athletic play, quick momentum swing. Students are fired up over there. I'm glad they know all the words of the school song still. They haven't had an opportunity to sing it very often. 13-0. Christian Williams gets another defensive touchdown for the Tigers. They've had 4 on the season. 2 defensive touchdowns at Dassel-Colcato, 1 defensive touchdown at Zimmerman. Their first touchdown last week was a defensive touchdown by Caden Olson. And now Christian Williams gets in on the defensive party and houses one off an interception. 14-0, Tigers lead. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be right back. Yep. Number 12, Riley Check, back to receive the kickoff, and Edward Sobiak back there with him as well. Zach Marshall set to kick it off for the Tigers. Exciting play. Christian Williams returns an interception for a touchdown. And boom. A spiraling kick towards the end zone. That's going to be a touchback. Little Falls will take possession on the 20-yard line. Traveling right to left on your screen. Number 9, Bo Toma, took snaps at quarterback last possession. We've also seen number 29, Hudson Philippi. So 2 different quarterbacks on 2 different possessions for the Little Falls Flyers. Philippi looks to be in the backfield in shotgun, ready to take a snap. All kinds of receivers out there for the Flyers. One in motion, and Tigers come right up the gut through the line. Philippi escapes. He's being elusive, and big hit along the sideline. 44, Caden Olson. Wanted to make sure Philippi didn't scramble a whole lot longer. Doing his best Michael Vick, Patrick Mahomes impression back there. Philippi was elusive initially. Had to duck out of the way of big number 76, Adam Bumgardner for the Tigers. As he came free right away, right when the ball was snapped. Shotgun again, Philippi back there. 4 receivers, 2 to his right, 2 to his left. And inside carry, a designed quarterback draw. Some laundry on the field here. Officials sorting some things out here. Clock stopped. 3.5 minutes to play here, quarter number 1. Tigers lead 14-0. Thanks again for tuning in, folks. Not sure what our viewership is right now, but hopefully we have a handful of viewers. There's an awful lot of people here, which is a good thing. We haven't seen the stands this full in a long time. Five-yard penalty on the Tigers. It's the second time they've got caught cheating. First downs yet on the official unofficial statistics from the top of the press box here. Philippi drops back to pass, turns and fires. Caught by number 1, Isaac Olson, and he's going up the sidelines. Best play of the evening so far for the Flyers. Quick little hitch route to Olson from Philippi. And they've got their first down of the evening. Philippi's back there in shotgun, exclusively shotgun for the Little Falls Flyers, and they want to spread out the Tigers. Catch, turn, and out route this time. More positive yardage. Luis Sobiek. Short, quick routes here back play for the Flyers. Philippi's in shotgun. Receivers split way out wide, all the way near the sideline. Ball's on the left hash. Philippi scrambles, steps up, and he's going to run. Tackled by Christian Williams from his linebacker spot. Christian had the last touchdown for the Tigers on the defensive side. Short gain for Philippi that time. Third down coming. Shotgun spread formation. Philippi drops back, hit hard! A bunch of Tigers were there. Olson and Berkebeck get up from the bottom of the pile. Berkebeck got there first. He looked like he got there up top. Caden Olson down low. Big hit by the Tigers. 100 seconds to play here in quarter number 1, and it's been all tight. 1 first down on the books for the Little Falls Flyers. 6 first downs in the quarter for the Tigers. Back to punt is Gabe Shanoff. Excuse me, that's 16. Carter Natvig to punt. Gabe Shanoff does the kicking. Carter Natvig does the punting. Time out, Tigers. Coming up. All right, down coming up. Carter Natvig is back there to punt for Little Falls. Return is Cooper Novak for the Tigers. Ball snapped. Kick is away. And Cooper's got an opportunity here. And he's going to be thrown down. Number 19 on the tackle, Louis Sobiek. Big hit. There's Louis Sobiek. Minute 13 for Cooper Drews and company. Each team has forced 1 turnover. Fumble again. There's a scrum down there. I can't quite tell. White's pointed first. Little Falls football. Hopefully I didn't speak that one into existence. If I did, I'll take some ownership. I was just talking about turnovers. So now 2 turnovers on the board for the Tigers, and Little Falls has their best field position here. Ball's on the 25, maybe the 24-yard line. I hadn't even looked up from my unofficial statistics when I heard the calls of fumble from up here, so I'm not quite sure what happened, but my assumption would be quarterback-center exchange. Center quarterback exchange since it had happened so quickly. Flyers hustle to the line, and timeout Flyers. Timeout Flyers. So back-to-back timeouts here, each team using one. Tigers have used one, Flyers are using their first. We cruised through the first 10.5 minutes of quarter number 1, but the last 90 seconds are taking 90% of the time here. Just a minute and 2 seconds left in quarter number 1. We'll take a real quick break for the timeout. All right. Tigers back on defense. They've got 1 touchdown on offense, 1 touchdown on defense. Hudson Philippi back in shotgun, catches the snap, turns and fires. Isaac Olson was out there on the outside. Looks like maybe a 2-yard gainer. More positive yardage for the Flyers. After struggling on their first drive, they've shown a little bit of life here on their second and third offensive possessions. Clock's running. Just about to hit the half-minute mark. Running back Braden Biermeyer, number 34, back there with Philippi. Catch, turn, and slant route. Isaac Olson had a step. The ball was right there. Probably would have taken that one across the goal line. 34 for the Tigers. Ben Ostendorf was out there in coverage. Olson had a step, but couldn't quite hang on. 22 seconds, third down, 8 yards to go. Philippi's in shotgun, 4 receivers. Split out. Number 1, Olson in the slot to his right. He's been a popular target. Catch, turn, and fire. And a couple guys to beat. It's going to be close here. The official's signaling. Hasn't signaled yet, and there it is. First down, Little Falls. Shimming and Brown combine on the tackle, but not before the first down. They're the second first down on the quarter for the Flyers. They've got it inside of the 20, so they're their first red zone trip. And that's it. First quarter expires. 0-0 on the clock. We're going to switch ends of the field, take a real quick break from our broadcast here, but don't go anywhere. Little Falls will have their first snap inside of the red zone when we're back.
To the internet. Let's see. Computers, smartphones, gaming console, maybe your appliances and lights. They say that by the year 2020, the average home will have 5 devices for every one person. I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to be average. We're going to need much better internet.
Midco Gig is here. Life changing.
In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes, or if your neighbor has the same insurance that you.
Flyers break the huddle. Flyers break the huddle, and number 9, Bo Toma, back there at quarterback with 34, Braden Biermeyer, flanking him to his right. So Toma back in at quarterback, rolling right, throwing right, a lobbed up pass, touchdown Flyers! Caught by number 19, Louis Sobiak. Flyers on the board, capitalizing on the Tiger. Tome to Louis Sobiek for the connection. Momentum coming back towards the visitors. 45 on for the extra point, Gabe Shanoff, to pull the Flyers within one score. Kick, snap, spot, and good. 14-7, just 4 seconds gone in quarter number 1. One play and one touchdown in the quarter for the Flyers. These two teams are getting set to kick off. I want to make sure people of Princeton Public School District are informed. We do have a referendum on the ballot this fall, and early voting started today. So constituents can vote as early as today. Voting is taking place at the district center right on 1st Street in town in the city of Princeton. If you want to wait until Election Day, November 2nd is Election Day. There is plenty of information out there on the school district website and on social media, so make sure you follow along and are informed in regards to the bond referendum for Princeton Public Schools. 45, Gabe Shanoff still in the game. He's ready to kick off. Donovan Brown all the way back inside of the 5. He's going to catch it and run. He's got the ball in his left arm, right arm. Donovan Brown has a little bit of running room. He's down at the 35-yard line. Personal foul Tigers is my assumption. I didn't see a number, but saw some unsportsmanlike behavior on the Tigers. So for Cooper Drews and company, after a nice return for Donovan Brown, ball was up near the 35-yard line. Now we're back towards the 20. The third penalty on the evening for the Tigers. I formation. Cooper Drews turns and hands off. Coming up the left sideline, the left half, that's Marshall. Again, our statistics are very unofficial here, but Zach Marshall got to be averaging somewhere in the neighborhood of 7 to 8 yards per carry. Good things are happening when he touches the ball. I formation again. We haven't seen that since the first possession from the Tigers. Fumbled snap last time the Tigers were out. There's a pulling guard, Christian Williams, out there leading the way. Now Marshall looking to find the sideline and out of bounds. So that's going to be another Princeton Tiger first down. Zach Marshall doing the bulk of the work out of the backfield. He and Caden Olson are quite the tandem. Caden doesn't carry it quite as often. He's more of the thunder, and Zach Marshall's the lightning. Ron Dane and Tiki Barber style. Sweep coming. That's Jonah Viting looking for the sideline. We've seen that play once before. And he's going to have a first down. Tigers back to taking off 10 to 12 yards at a time. Not a bad way to play. Ball's right at midfield on the right hash. 10 minutes, 40 seconds to play here in half number 1. Each team has 2 timeouts. Each team has turned the ball over. 2 turnovers for the Tigers, 1 turnover for the Flyers. Shotgun, sweep play. Marshall's looking for the edge, and he's going to get it. Hit out of bounds. Number 3, Bryce Udi, was there to push him out, but not before Marshall gained another 6 yards. We're going to call it 2nd and 4 coming up. Ball still on the left hash. It's been a mixed bag of formations for the Tigers on this possession. We've seen shotgun and I formation. This time trips to the right of Cooper Drews. Marshall in the backfield to his left. Shimming split out wide to the left of Drews. Drews drops back to pass. 3 steps, throwing it up the seam, and he's got a receiver. Caught! Number 6, Alex Miller ran the seam route. Good connection from Drews to Miller. One little false flyer had to make the play, and he did as a touchdown-saving play. First down, 10 to go. It's the 3rd first down of the 2nd quarter already for the Tigers. I formation under center for Drews. Viting and shimming. Power. Halfback power formation coming there. Tigers couldn't block it up that time. Just back to the line of scrimmage for Marshall. That's the first time he's been bottled up. Good pursuit by the Flyers. 9 minutes, 20 seconds. Quarter number 2 on John Harvey, 2021 for the Tigers. Shimming changing sides of the formation. Tight formation, just 1 receiver, and he's not split out real far. Sweep play coming. Viting looking for the edge. He's going to have it. Touchdown, Tigers, but hold on. Looks like it's going to be holding on the Tigers. The touchdown call. I saw the laundry, so I held back my enthusiasm a little bit. Second penalty of the 2nd quarter. 4 penalties total for Princeton. No penalties on the books for the Flyers. They've played a clean game thus far. 2nd and goal to go from the 22-yard line. Play fake. Shimming's got his man beat. Drews is going to keep it. Looking for the sideline. Has a blocker. Down, says the official. Longest carry of the season for Cooper Drews. I thought he had streaking towards the end zone, but he took off running, said, I'll take it myself. Good play for Drews, especially if he can hang on. Ball security's been a little bit of an issue for the Tigers. They've got 2 fumbles, both attributed to Cooper Drews. One when he was carrying the ball just like that, and the other on a center-quarterback exchange. Tight formation again. 3 receivers. Inside handoff, that's Caden Olsen, and touchdown, Tigers! Caden Olsen takes it in from 2 yards away. He's a guy that can definitely get you 2 yards. Reminds me of the old Minnesota Viking Leroy Horde. They used to say if you needed 1 yard, he'd get you 2. If If you needed 2 yards, he'd get you 2, and if you needed 5 yards, he'd get you 2. Caden Olson definitely can get you 2 yards. That's all the Vikings needed, or the Tigers needed on that one. 21-7. 8 minutes, 40 seconds to go. Quarter number 2 on John Harvey Field. We'll be right back. All right, 21-7. Tigers getting set to kick off. That was a convincing drive. Tigers have had a couple of very impressive offensive drives when they've hung on to the ball. So ball security will certainly be part of the conversation at halftime from Coach Fay and the rest of the staff, I'm sure, because when the Tigers have hung on to it, they've scored. The only thing keeping them out of the end zone have been turnovers. They do have one defensive touchdown. Little Falls, I'm sure, excited to be back on offense. They had their most productive drive on their most recent possession. Zach Marshall ready to kick it off. 8 minutes, 40 seconds to play. Quarter number 2. Kicking towards the north end zone. That's a long one off the golden toe of Zach Marshall. Coming up the sidelines is number 12 for Little Falls. And that's Riley Check. Good return. Just at the 5-yard line. 35-yard line, excuse me. Looks like the 37-yard line, we'll call it. Tigers have had some success on defense. A couple of sacks, an interception, return for a touchdown. We'll see if Little Falls can capitalize on that momentum. Philippi back at quarterback. We saw number 9, Bo Toma, throw the last touchdown pass. Philippi turns and fires. Williams, a student of the game, jumped that route. Looked almost identical to his pick 6. So he's learning something about these spread formations and quick routes. Timeout Tigers, their second of the half. Second down, 10 yards to go. We'll be right back. Timeout. All right, second down, 10 to go, 8.5 minutes to play, quarter number 2. Hudson Philippi in the shotgun, 4 receivers, 3 to the left, 1 to the right. Number 1, Isaac Olson, has been a popular target, and long seam route. Longest play of the evening for the Flyers, and that's going to be another touchdown, Flyers. Lewis Sobiak has got his second receiving touchdown on the evening. This one for 60 yards. Hudson Philippi to Lewis Sobiak goes for another 6. So a 60-yard gainer. Extra point coming here to move within 1 touchdown and an extra point. And looks good to me. Officials agree. So 21-14. Louis Sobiek had a nice catch running the seam route, and none of the Tigers could catch him. He turned on the Jets at about the 30-yard line and outran the rest of the Tigers in pursuit. Best play of the evening, in my opinion, for the Flyers, and they've got some momentum here. Tigers defense on their heels a little bit, but they're playing with the lead. Can't forget that. Donovan Brown set to receive the kickoff. Gabe Shanoff set to kick it away for the Flyers. Tigers offense has been really good at times here this evening. Cooper Drews and company ready to come out with a productive drive. And boom. Line drive goes off of the front line of the Tigers. Picked up by number 34, and he's running all the way out of bounds. 34's Ben Ostendorf. So Tigers fortunate, I think, after an awkward kickoff. Went right at the helmet of number 5, Dylan Taylor. He was in that first one. Ball's on the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up for the Tigers. I formation, 2 receivers, toss play to Marshall. He's got a blocker out there, and he's looking for the sideline. He's got it. 50, 30, 45, 40. Taken out of bounds. Another big chunk bitten off by Zach Marshall. That's a Princeton Tiger first down, their 4th of the second quarter. Just 2 first downs on the half for Little Falls, according to my official unofficial clipboard here. But they've got 2 touchdowns. That's more important. I formation. 1 back to the right. It's Viting. Caden Olson out there lead blocking for Dylan Taylor. He's got the sideline. 1 blocker. 10, 5, touchdown Tigers! Back-to-back sweep plays. Student body left, student body right. This one's to Dylan Taylor, and he takes it 40 yards, up the sideline for a touchdown. Just 2 plays on that drive. Dylan Taylor sees pay dirt for the first time. Both teams' defensive coordinators probably pulling their hair out here. The Tigers had defensive issues all season long, giving up totals of 49 and 41 during the season. Marshall's on for the extra point. Snap, spot, kick is up and into the night. Good, signal officials. 28-14. Back-to-back long plays, 1 for the Flyers, 1 for the Tigers. Flyers had a 60-yard pass and catch from Philippi to Sobiek. Tigers return with a 40-yard toss play to number 5, Dylan Taylor. Caught the sideline and was untouched. 8 minutes to play, 7 minutes 58 seconds to be exact. Offense all over the field for both teams. Marshall's got the football on the tee at the 40-yard line. Number 12, Riley Check, back to receive. And boom! A worm burner up the middle of the field. That's taken by Mark Hughes. And ball's down at the 30-yard line. A worm burner, usually more of a golf term. And if you've ever seen me hit one off the tee on number 2 on the Princeton golf course, you'd be very familiar with the term worm burner. Looked an awful lot like the way Zach Marshall just kicked that ball off the tee. Ball's on the 30-yard line. Hudson Philippi connected with 19 Lewis Sobiek the last time they were on the field here on a seam route from just about this spot. And flag. Five yards. Delay a game, maybe, is the call. Philip looking for Sobiek again, and off of his fingertips. He had a lot of green space in front of him. Lewis Sobiek, it's the first one we've seen him drop, I think. His last 2 catches went for touchdowns. Somebody better guard that guy. Isaac Olson and Lewis Sobiek have been popular targets, number 1 and number 19. Philippi looking that way, throws out to number 12. Riley Check was there, but Alex Miller is guarding him as tight as a cheap suit. Ball's on the 25-yard line, 3rd down, 15 yards. 6 seconds to play. Student section's full, almost to the top row. Looks like not many open spots. Features. People standing all along the fences as well. Great to see. Philippi rolling back, hit hard by the Tigers, and Christian Williams ends up with the ball in his hands again, but complete pass, not an interception. Philippi was hit hard. A couple of Tigers were pursuing on that one. Fourth down, 15 to go. Cooper Novak back to receive the punt. On the punt for the Flyers is Carter Netvig. False start is going to be the call here. Looked like number 9 on our sideline here, Bo Toma. So the Flyers will back up 5 yards. That's the second penalty of the half, but both came on the same drive. Flyers almost blocked. Novak catches. And near midfield, he's slippery. Still on his feet. And he'll make something out of nothing. Cooper Novak showing off how shifty he can be. Many of you have seen him on the soccer pitch, but that's the most positive yards we've seen out of him on the football field. Ball's on the 35-yard line. Cooper Drews and company start out I formation under center. Number 48's in motion. Caden Johnson, just a freshman. Sweep play. Olsen trying to get a kick-out block, but Marshall's going to have to break a tackle. Broke a tackle in the backfield. Number 5 was in the backfield, Austin Litke, with an opportunity to make a negative play. Instead, Marshall gets back to the line of scrimmage and maybe has a positive yard. Don't blame the Tigers for going back to the toss play. That was awfully successful. Had Caden Olsen gotten his hands on Litke in the backfield, they might have had more positive yardage here. I formation, 3 wide receivers. Couple of steps backwards. Drews slings it out there. Viting's got one guy to beat. 25-15 down. Pass and catch from Drews to Viting. That's a Princeton Tiger first down, their 5th of the second quarter. 28-14, Tigers got the Flyers doubled up. I formation, Viting's in the backfield with Olsen and Marshall. We've seen him get the ball on a play just like this a number of times. Marshall gets a kick-out block. Now Viting looking for the pylon. Touchdown! 13, Jonah Viting finds Paydirt on the sweep play. Takes it in from just about 12 yards. Viting and Drews connected on the long pass, and then Drews handed off to Viting for the touchdown. Marshall's on for the extra point. 34-14 as we sit right now. Flag on the play. False start. Marshall will have 5 yards tacked on to his extra point. Snap, spot, kick is up and good. Zach Marshall yet to miss. Puts the extra point through. 35-14, Tigers lead. We'll be right back. Marshall back to kick off. Long approach and boom! A line drive. Going to be picked up by number 12, Riley Check. Delayed pickup, and he's going to go right into a bunch of Tigers. Alex Miller had his hands on him first. 6 minutes, 42 seconds to play. Ball's on the 16-yard line. A lot of green space in front of the Flyers. Tigers defense executed better their last time out, forcing a punt from the Flyers. But Louis Sobiek had another bobbled one off his fingers with nobody in front of him. Somebody better find number 19 and guard him. Philippi in the shotgun, looking left, now right back to his right. Flag, that's going to be defensive pass interference. Pass was intended for number 9, Boating. Looks to be the closest Tiger out there. Would have been a tough pass to catch. Not sure Viting needed to hold like that, but regardless, that's a Tiger penalty and a first down because of it. Third first down on the half for the Flyers. Philippi, 3 receivers to his right, 1 to his left. Inside handoff. Many Tigers there. Caden Olson getting up from the bottom of the pile. He's one of the first ones there. Second down, 10 yards to go. Split out to the right. Looking left all the way. Slant route. He's got Isaac Olson shimming on the tackle. It's another first down. Flyers rolling a little bit. Coming, they were looking for Sobiek. Don. They're down 9 yards, 4 minutes to play here in the half. Tigers have 4 offensive touchdowns and 1 defensive touchdown. Christian Williams picked off a pass in the first quarter. Philippi throwing it up the sideline. He's got Toma. Touchdown! Alex Miller was in coverage, but the ball was thrown perfectly. Philippi connects with number 9, Bo Toma. An impressive pitch and catch. Toma ran right up the sidelines, beat Miller. Caught it and needed to go about 3 more yards to find the pylon. We're going to call it 32 yards unofficially. Toma, 4 minutes to play, 35-21. That was an excellent pass by Hudson Philippi. He couldn't have put it in a more perfect spot. I think Alex Miller had good coverage on the outside, but a good offense will always beat a good defense. If Philippi places the ball like that, it's tough to guard. We'll be right back. Flag on the play. That's going to be unsportsmanlike conduct on the coach. A second flag just came out. One of the coaches was well onto the field. There's 2 flags out there. Not sure if they're for the same infraction, but officials are going to sort this out right now. Didn't see what antagonized the Little Falls coach.
They can't pull the helmet off! Come on, flag!
Penalty is going to be enforced on the kickoff, so ball's going to be backed up. Ball's going to be backed up 15 yards. Kickoff's going to happen at the 25 instead of the 40. Gabe Shanoff set to kick off. Donovan Brown, the deep back for the Tigers. Big kick, and Cooper got it. Last time he had the ball, and he's going to find a seam. Couple of guys to beat. Cooper Novak with a positive play. Last time he's touched it, he's fun to watch with the ball. Ball's on the 43-yard line. 3 minutes, 48 seconds to play here. Half number one. Must have gone out of bounds earlier than I thought. Ball's on the 42-yard line. I thought it was going to be a little bit closer to the 40-yard line. I formation. Jonah Viting in the backfield with Olsen and Marshall. Sweep play coming. Olsen the lead blocker. Marshall cuts it upfield, and a smaller chunk than we're used to seeing. But we'll call it 4 yards. So second down, 6 to go. 3.5 minutes, clock is running. Clock stops after first downs, incomplete, out of bounds in high school football. Second down, 6 to go, I formation. Handoff on the right side, Marshall's got it, and Little Falls swallows it up. Number 64 got up from the bottom of the pile. That's Ashton Belfi. First, third, 2 to go. Haven't seen many third down attempts for the Tigers. I formation, Shimming and Viting, the wide receivers. Pitch play, Taylor's got it, and looks like first down coming. Flag on the play. Holding on the Tigers. Their 5th penalty second quarter, 7th overall. Your fans don't approve. I'd encourage to throw on the stripes themselves someday. They could make $10 officiating a high school league football game. That goes for anybody else who's out there listening. Contact your local activities office to sign up to be official. Shotgun formation, 3 receivers left. Shimming split out to the right. Marshall's in the backfield with Drews. 3-step drop, and Drews escapes at the line of scrimmage. Back to the line of scrimmage, 55. Owen Young had an excellent shot at Drews deep in the backfield. 4th down, 10 to go. We'll see what the Tigers do. It's their first 4th down, I believe. Not sure they've had a no, they have punted, but I guess I don't recall a 4th down attempt yet either. Under 2 minutes to go. Little Falls is prepping for a punt. They're anticipating a punt here. Number 5, Austin Key, is back to catch the punt. Not sure who does the punting for the Tigers. It was Evan Shimming a year ago. Timeout, Princeton. 91 seconds to play here in quarter number 2 into the Central Minnesota sky. Not a cloud out there. Ball's down on the 15-yard line. Little Falls, 19 seconds to go. They're very capable of traveling towards the goal line in 1 minute and 19 seconds. They've proved they've got long ability. Their last 2 touchdowns, one a passing touchdown of 32 yards to Toma and 60 yards to number 19, Lewis Sobiak. So Tigers got to stay on their toes here in the final minute 19 on defense and keep the Flyers in front of them. Philippi and the receiving core. He's got a couple of good ones. Isaac Olsen, Bo Toma, and Lewis Sobiak all have proven to be threats for the Flyers. Seam route. There's Sobiak, broken up by Donovan Brown. Good coverage. Sobiak looked like he had a step on him, but Donovan Brown came in and broke it up in the last second. Philippi's eyes go to Philippi's eyes go to Sobiek quickly. He's a popular target, as he should be. Big play capability from Sobiek and from Bo Toma. Shotgun formation. 3 receivers left, 1 to the right. Philippi looking for the short route. Looked like the pass was intended for Owen Bodie. Might have been 5, Austin Litke. Minute 11, clock is stopped on the incomplete pass. No timeouts for the Tigers. 2 timeouts on my unofficial sheet for the Flyers. Philippi jogs the play in. Two receivers split right, 2 left. Philippi, quarterback draw. And he's got a lane. Flag coming in. 71, Trent Berkebeck chased him down from behind. Clock is going to stop on the penalty. Philippi had enough for the first down, but holding is going to bring the ball backwards. Just the 3rd penalty on the half for the Flyers. Third down, 10 yards to go. 57 seconds. The clock is running. .40 seconds. Clock continues to run. Flyers trying to run the clock out maybe. And Philippi keeps it. Tigers swallow it up, but that's probably the last play of the first half. It's 4th down, but Flyers don't need to run a play, and they won't. Clock's going to tick down to triple zeros, and we're going to go to halftime with the score 35-21. We'll start our halftime recap right now, starting with the visiting Flyers. They've got 3 touchdowns, all of the passing variety. One from 12 yards out. Toma connected with Louis Sobiek for the first 6 points for the Flyers. Then Philippi threw the next 2 touchdowns, one to Sobiek, 60 yards on the seam route. And then Toma caught a touchdown, so he's got a passing touchdown and a receiving touchdown. 32 yards was the most recent touchdown for the Flyers. That totals 21 points. Tigers have 35 points, 4 offensive touchdowns, 2 of the rushing variety from Caden Olsen, both coming from about 2 yards out. Dylan Taylor had the longest rush of the evening for the Tigers at a 40-yard scamper on a toss play. Jonah Viting had a 12-yard rushing touchdown, and Christian Williams had a touchdown of the defensive variety, intercepting Philippi and scoring 6. 14.5 minutes to go here.
What matters right now is the quality of your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them. Auto Owners.
Rest easy. State Farm agent Kurt Van Ort is there for you. Call 763-389-2452 today for the service you deserve.
Regardless of your program of study at Anoka Ramsey campus, you can count on a high-quality, student-centered, and innovative educational experience.
They are really preparing us. They're doing a great job of getting us ready for the field, and each semester you can see that growth, you can see that change.
From our award-winning faculty,
Go down about 2.5, 3 feet.
to our here to discover your potential.
First Bank and money to almost anyone without a check. To your college kid, a piano teacher, or an IOU for lunch with your BFF. Use online or in the app. No fees. Snap. P.S. The old way to pay? RIP. Person-to-person payments. Easy and convenient. Bank better. Bank smarter. Bank easy. First Bank and Trust. Member FDIC. Online banking and online bill pay required to initiate payment.
How many things in your house connect to the internet? They say that by the year 2020, the average home will have 5 devices for every one person. I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to be average. We're going to need much better internet.
Midco Gig is here. Life changing.
In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes, or if your neighbor has the same insurance that you do. What matters right now is the quality of your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them. Auto Owners Insurance.
Princeton Insurance Agency is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Rest easy. State Farm agent Kurt Van Ort is there for you. Call 763-389-2452 today for the service you deserve.
Regardless of your program of study at Anoka-Ramsey campus, you can count on a high-quality, student-centered, and innovative educational experience.
They are really preparing us. They're doing a great job of getting us ready for the field, and each semester you can see that growth, you can see that change.
From our award-winning faculty,
Go down about 2.5, 3 feet.
to our undergraduate research in field, to our award-winning history, and to our affordability, the campus of Anoka-Ramsey Community College is here to discover your potential.
First Bank and Trust presents so many abbreviations. Okay, you need to make a payment ASAP, but you have no P2P, aka person-to-person payments, which lets you send money to almost anyone without a check. To your college kid, a piano teacher, or an IOU for lunch with your BFF. Use online or in the app. No fees. Snap. P.S. The old way to pay? RIP. Person-to-person payments. Easy and convenient. Bank better. Bank smarter. Bank easy. First Bank and Trust. Member FDIC. Online banking and online bill pay required to initiate payment.
How many things in your house connect to the internet? Let's see. Computers, smartphones, gaming console, maybe your appliances and lights. They say that by the year 2020, the average home will have 5 devices for every one person. I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to be average. We're going to need much better internet.
Midco Gig is here. Life changing.
In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes, or if your neighbor, as right now, is the quality of your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them. Auto Owners Insurance.
Princeton Insurance Agency is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Rest easy. State Farm agent Kurt Van Ort is there for you. Call 763-389-2452 today for the service you deserve.
Regardless of your program of study at Anoka-Ramsey campus, you can count on a high-quality, student-centered, and innovative educational experience.
They are really preparing us. They're doing a great job of getting us ready for the field, and each semester you can see that growth, you can see that change.
From our award-winning faculty,
Go down about 2.5, 3 feet.
to our undergraduate research in field, to our award-winning history, and to our affordability, the campus of Anoka-Ramsey Community College is here to discover your potential.
First Bank and Trust presents so many abbreviations. Okay, you need to make a payment ASAP, but you have no P2P, aka person-to-person payments, which lets you send money to almost anyone without a check. To your college kid, a piano teacher, or an IOU for lunch with your BFF. Use online or in the app. No fees. Snap. P.S. The old way to pay? RIP. Person-to-person payments. Easy and convenient. Bank better. Bank smarter. Bank easy. First Bank and Trust. Member FDIC. Online banking and online bill pay required to initiate payment.
How many things in your house connect to the internet? Let's see. Computers, smartphones, gaming console, maybe your appliances and lights. They say that by the year 2020, the average home will have 5 devices for every one person. I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to be average. We're going to need much better internet.
Midco Gig is here. Life changing.
In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes, or if your neighbor has the same insurance that you do. What matters right now is the quality of your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them. Auto Owners Insurance.
Princeton Insurance Agency is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Rest easy. State Farm agent Kurt Van Ort is there for you. Call 763-389-2452 today for the service you deserve.
Regardless of your program of study at Anoka Ramsey campus, from our award-winning faculty
Go down about 2.5, 3 feet.
to our undergraduate research in field, to our award-winning history, and to our affordability, the campus of Anoka Ramsey Community College is here to discover your potential.
First Bank and Trust presents so many abbreviations. Okay, you need to make a payment ASAP, but you have no P2P, aka person-to-person payments, which lets you send money to almost anyone without a check. To your college kid, a piano teacher, or an IOU for lunch with your BFF. Use online or in the app. No fees. Snap. P.S. The old way to pay? RIP. Person-to-person payments. Easy and convenient. Bank better. Bank smarter. Bank easy. First Bank and Trust. Member FDIC. Online banking and online bill pay required to initiate payment.
How many things in your house connect to the devices for every one person? I don't know about you guys, but I don't want to be average. We're going to need much better internet.
Midco Gig is here. Life changing.
In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes, or if your neighbor has the same insurance that you do. What matters right now is the quality of your independent insurance agent and the company that stands behind them. Auto Owners Insurance.
Princeton Insurance Agency is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Rest easy. State Farm agent Kurt Van Ort is there for you. Call 763-389-2452 today for the service you deserve.
Regardless of your program of study at Anoka Ramsey campus, you can count on a high-quality, student-centered, and innovative educational experience.
They are really preparing us. They're doing a great job of getting us ready for the field, and each semester you can see that growth, you can see that change.
From our award-winning faculty
Go down about 2.5, 3 feet.
to our undergraduate research in field, to our award-winning history, and to our affordability, the campus of Anoka Ramsey Community College is here to discover your potential.
First Bank and Trust for anyone without a check. To your college kid, a piano teacher, or an IOU for lunch with your BFF. Use online or in the app. No fees. Snap. P.S. The old way to pay? RIP. Person-to-person payments. Easy to initiate payment.
You don't like the artsy full moon shot? All right, I can go back to the field. That's all right. I was just trying to be creative.
Depending on what kind of full moon, Mr. Berlin, we Well, depending on what kind of full moon, one of them could get us fired and one of them's artsy. Oh, look at that. We are live. Students got their cell phone lights out. Tigers getting set to kick off half number 2. Zach Marshall's ready to kick off. He's going to kick it off towards number 5, Austin Lidkey, back there to receive, along with number 12 Riley Check. Check comes up and receives that one on the run. He's got it at the 20 already, 25, 30, 35, and spun down at the 38-yard line. Good return for Riley Check. Flag on the play. Officials are talking something over. Haven't seen him move with the ball. Holding. Signal is holding. Holding little falls on the return. So holding penalty to start the second half. It's a good return by number 12 Riley Check, but some assistance with holding by one of his Flyer teammates. Running back to his right, and he's going to go down. Sacked by the Tiger defense. Dylan Taylor and Cole Eller combine on that one. Second down, 15 yards to go. After the sack, Philippi back in shotgun. 34, Braden Biermeyer to his left. Going to help out with the protection. 4 receivers, 2 on each side. And slant route caught by Toma. Williams and number 6, Alex Miller, combine on the tackle. Positive yardage brings the ball to the 24-yard line. Third down, 8 yards to go. Clock's running. 10 minutes, 40 seconds, and counting. Philippi in shotgun. Looking to his left, long pass, receiver's got a step, caught, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown Flyers, Hudson Philippi to Riley Check. We're going to call it 75 yards. So another big play for a touchdown. Philippi to Check. Riley Check, number 12. for 75 yards unofficially. 10 minutes to go in the third quarter. Tigers looked like they had the Flyers back on their heels with a big sack on second down, but Philippi chucks one up the left sideline to Riley Check, who had a step on his defender. He caught it without anybody in front of him. Did the rest of the work with his legs. 35-28, an explosive play from the Flyers. One more time for anybody who's listening and a constituent of Independent School District 477, that's the Princeton Public Schools. There is a referendum on the ballot. Early voting began today. Improvements as part of the bond referendum would include new classroom space and improved air quality at the high school, improved activity spaces including weight room, cardio room, multi-surface outdoor fields, 2 of them, one here at John Harvey and another auxiliary outdoor space. Improved career and tech ed spaces, improved classroom spaces. So a significant referendum on the ballot this fall for the voters in Public School 477. So get out and vote, people. You have until November 2nd. Kickoff on the how slippery he can be, still on his feet. And excited as they should be. Returner, kick returner, or Dante Hall, the old Kansas City punt returner, kick returner. Cordell Patterson from the Vikings. White Shoes Jackson. Inside handoff to 2 yards that time. I referred to him as Leroy Horde like early in the first half, but Leroy Horde never gained 8 yards at a time. Caden Olsen did, though. Second down, 3 yards to go. Tigers start their first offensive possession on the ground and in I formation. Tight split in the backfield. That one's thrown out to Viting, and he's just got one player to beat. Evan Shimming throws a big block. Viting the sideline. Touchdown, Tigers. 55 yards unofficially. Viting caught it about 10 yards from the line of scrimmage and ran the rest of the way. 2 plays and 1 touchdown for the Tigers. 41-28 on the scoreboard right now. On to make it 1 more. Snap, spot. Kick is up and good. Zach Marshall puts another one through. 42. All gas and no brakes for these two teams.
Poison ivy when it falls off the whole thing.
9 minutes, 13 seconds to go. Zach Marshall set to kick it off. Keeps it on the ground. Another one of those worm burners up the number 2 fairway. Off the driver of Mr. Jacobs. That's what it looked like. Philippi and company last time out had a long touchdown. I called it 75 yards. If that's correct, that'd be the longest evening. Shotgun, 3 receivers left, 1 for Philippi. Looking back, and he eludes a couple of Tiger defensive linemen, but Dylan Taylor brings him down in the backfield. '55 Brody Zeroff was one of the first ones in there, along with number 60 Alex Johnson. Those guys. Shotgun with a running back in the backfield. Tigers backing off on their coverage. Philippi throws one intended for Sobiek. Donovan Brown was in coverage. Shotgun formation coming. Not many running plays on the call sheet for the Flyers. Just a handful of rushing plays. Some have been designed quarterback draws. Johnson on the pressure. Thrown up for grabs. Number 9, Toma, was out there, but he was covered well by Viting. 4th down coming. Punter Carter Natvig comes on. No Tiger back to receive, so they're anticipating a fake here. Donovan Brown hustles back, but Tigers may be assuming a fake coming. Natvig punts, and Donovan Brown might have touched it. Little Falls football, so Tigers were scrambling. Didn't know if they were going to try to for a fake or go back to receive a punt, and the indecisiveness leads to a turnover. So big play for the Flyers, actually. They're going to take over with the nose of the football on the 30-yard line. Tigers don't even get a chance to come back on offense. Little Falls with a chance to close the gap here. Philippine shotgun. Probably you don't need to say that since he's been in shotgun all game long. Out route coming. Sobiek's got it. Down at the 25. Ball down at 25. Tigers have only had one possession in the second half, but it went for a long pass to Jonah Viting. Drews to Viting, connected for a 55-yard catch and run, but the Flyers have had the longest play. 75-yard pass from Philippides. Now Toma's out there, intercepted by the Tigers. It was a jump ball. Alex Miller came down with it. Number 9, Bo Toma, was out there. Both players fought for the ball. There was certainly contact, but officials didn't think enough of the contact to throw a flag. It's 18 seconds to go here in quarter number 3. This is an amateur production, folks. Good time to remind you of that. Once in a while, we film the unofficial clipboard instead of the play on the field. So if we missed that Alex Miller interception, sorry about that. But maybe you got a chance to see how we do things on the unofficial statistics clipboard here. Second down, 5 yards to go. Tight formation. Two running backs in the backfield, shimming, the only one split out wide. Inside handoff to Olsen, puts his head down and smashes his way up to the 30-yard line. It's 20 seconds. To play here, quarter number 3. 44, Caden Olsen right behind Drews. Sweep play, Dylan Taylor looking for the edge, not going to find it. And the Flyers force him out of bounds. Well covered, but first down nonetheless. First down of the second half for the Tigers. Sweet play coming, Viting's got it, cuts it upfield. The Tigers have swept Jonah Viting out of the backfield around the edge a couple of times. Went for a touchdown in the first half, excuse me. Viting's got a rushing touchdown and a receiving touchdown on the evening. Second down, 6 to go. Tigers driving. Only 2 plays in their first offensive drive. One went for a touchdown, a long one. Drews to Viting. Sweet play coming to the right side. And Viting breaks a tackle. He's up the sideline. 50, 40, 35, 30. Out of bounds. Jonah Viting got the edge on that one before he was pushed out of bounds. Another long rush off the edge for Jonah Viting. Not sure if we're going to call him a running back or a wide receiver, or you'd probably play him in the flex spot on your fantasy team. Both teams have a couple of turnovers. Just one turnover. 2 turnovers now for the Flyers. And inside handoff, Caden Olsen. Rumbling, bumbling, stumbling. Tackled by Litke. That's another first down for the Tigers. Their 3rd first down of the second half. High formation. Cooper Drews under center. Inside handoff for Olsen. Tigers grounding, pounding now. Lots of diversity to the Tiger offense. They've shown some sets out of the shotgun, some sets out of I formation. They run inside, they run outside. In motion left to right. Play action coming. Drews looking for a receiver. He's got Viting and shimming. Touchdown! Cooper Drews himself. We're at 12 quarterback rush. Drews faked the handoff to Marshall, rolled out to his right and just kept rolling. Took it in from 12 yards. Marshall on for the extra point. 28. Snap spot, not a great snap. Marshall connects his 7th extra point on the evening. 49-28, 3rd quarter on John Harvey Field. We're going to be right back. Marshall on the kickoff. Riley check back there to receive. Ball goes to him. He fumbles just a little bit. 15-yard line, looking for the 20, and he's going to get there up near the 25. Little ball, he take over on the 25-yard line. First down, 2 yards to go. Hudson Philippi on at quarterback for the Flyers. We've seen a little bit of Bo Toma in at quarterback. Got a passing touchdown and a receiving touchdown, does Bo Toma. It's been the popular target for Philippi. Shotgun, looking right, and almost intercepting. Christian Williams made another good read. He's already got his big paws on a Philippi's slant route. That ended up in the end zone for the Tigers. Second down, 10 yards to go. Shotgun here for the Flyers. And botch snap. Philippi dives on it. Third down, 17 to go. That's a long distance, but on the first Little Falls possession of the second half, they scored a touchdown from this distance. A 75-yard pass and catch from Philippi. Miller gets his hands on another one. Alex Miller jumps and grabs, turned his head just at the right time. Alex Miller with his second interception on the evening. This one's at the 50-yard line. His first one came in the end zone. Both Flyer receiver and Princeton defensive back had an equal on midfield, left hash. Shotgun for Cooper Drews and company. Brown, Viting, and Miller to the right. Shibbing split out to the left. Toss play to Marshall. He's going to get the edge. 35-30, 25-20, 10-5, touchdown, Marshall! A 50-yard toss play to Zach Marshall, 55-28. Marshall will stay on the field for the extra point. His 8th extra point attempt coming. Marshall's 8 for 8 on extra points. Ball's up and good. 35-56. I do see a yellow flag on the field. Penalties on the Tigers. Couple of penalties on each team in the second half here. One on each team on my official clipboard. Looked like an illegal shift or something. I didn't really recognize the penalty signal, but either way. penalties are even. Total penalties are even. I think. Remember our unofficial official statistics up here. My tally that Mrs. Smith taught me back in the 3rd grade. Ms. Smith taught me how to do tally marks. .45 Gabe Shanoff set to kick off. Donovan Brown and Cooper Novak back there. We like it when Cooper gets the ball. Line drive, and Donovan Brown will pick it up. Head to his right, carry the ball in his left hand, finds a little bit of a seam, and puts the spin cycle on. He'll take a big hit near the 50-yard line. Donovan Brown pops right back up. 2 minutes, 22 seconds. Tigers take over on the 48-yard line. Cooper Drews and company. I only have an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper here for my statistics, but I might run out of room if the pace of scoring continues. So, under center, inside handoff for Olsen, and he finds a burst and a seam. It's a 9-yard carry. Caden Olsen, fullback dive. Clock's running, approaching the 2-minute mark. Still in the 3rd quarter here. 2nd down, 1 yard to go. Had success with this one. He's going to get the sideline, jumps over a little false player on the ground, but doesn't stay in. That's enough for a Princeton Tiger 1st down. Their 4th of the 3rd quarter. First down, 10 yards to go. Clock is stopped after the ball went out of bounds. 3 receivers right. Marshall in the backfield with Drews. Inside handoff. Stopped by the Flyers. Short gain. Marshall. That's going to be the last play of the 3rd quarter. So in 10 seconds here, the officials are going to pick the ball up and jog to the other end. Team's already going to their side, and so we're going to take a real quick break here and be ready for the 4th quarter.
The average. We're going to need much better internet.
Midco Gig is here. Life changing.
In this moment, it doesn't matter if you save money in 15 minutes or if your neighbor has the same insurance that you do. What matters right now is the quality of your independent insurance agent and the company.
Tigers are out ready to play, as are the Flyers. First play of the fourth quarter. Tigers are in the shotgun. Drew's back to pass, couple of steps, throwing the fade route out to Shimming. Tries to adjust on the back shoulder, and there's some laundry on the field. Shimming made an adjustment to come back for the ball. Officials are talking to sort it out. No signal yet. Public address announcer Derek Hasselberg announced pass interference. So chains are moving. First down, 10 yards to go. Second penalty on the unofficial clipboard for the Flyers. Inside handoff for Olsen. Keeps his legs going and finally brought down. Second down. We're going to call it 5 go, but it's go. Second down. Tigers in I formation. Shimming inviting. Split to each side. Caden in motion right to left. Now back to the right. Looked like a false start, and looks like the official caught it. Not sure why they didn't blow it dead. I thought that was a no-play scenario, so probably Tigers coming. Illegal shift is the call. Third penalty of the half. First of the fourth. Still second down. Second down, goal to go. Ball's on the 11. Dylan Taylor, number 5, joins Cooper Drews in the shotgun. Miller in motion, left to right. Viting was wide open, but the ball sailed through his hands. Drews had him. He made the right read, even made a pretty good throw. Third down coming in the red zone. Titans had a whole lot of red zone opportunities, to be honest. Their touchdowns have come outside of the 20-yard line. Motion right to left. Drew's scramble right. He's got a lane. One player to beat. Touchdown! Cooper Drews. His second rushing touchdown of the evening. We're going to call it 11 yards, 62-35. Good snap, spot, kick is up and good. Nine for 9 are being tested here, Mr. Berlin. My multiples of 7 times tables. Use your fingers and toes. And we're glad we have digital scoreboards. 63-35. 98 points. My small school math tells me that's 98 points on the scoreboard. We're nearing the century mark. And based on the trend of the game, I don't see any reason why we wouldn't get to 100 total points between the two teams here. Riley Check is back. Turn. Cooper Novak on to kick off, so that's a different person to kick off for the Tigers. We've seen Alex Miller do it, now Cooper Novak, but mostly Zach Marshall. Riley Check is run down by the Tigers on the 12-yard line. Ben Ostendorf brought down Riley Check. 10 minutes, 22 seconds to go. Hudson Philippi trots out to bring the play to his Flyer football teammates. Tons of long plays here. Touchdowns of 60 yards, 32. Officials blow the play dead. Nine minutes, 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. Hudson Philippi, Flyers. Looking to his left, throws a long one up the sideline. Alex Miller out there in coverage. Pass was intended for Bo Toma. He's got one of the touchdowns on the evening for the Flyers. Alex Miller's got a couple of interceptions on the evening. One in the end zone and one right at the 50-yard line. 3 turnovers on the evening for the Flyers. All 3 interceptions. One went for a touchdown. Christian Williams had an interception return for a touchdown. Alex Miller has the other 2 interceptions. 2 turnovers for the Tigers. Cooper Drews has a couple of fumbles, one on a rush and one on a quarterback center exchange. Receivers split and stacked. We've seen a quarterback draw from this formation, and we'll see it again. Philippi keeping his feet. Finally spun down. Christian Williams was there, and the clock's going to stop for an injury. We'll hope for the best here, as Hudson Philippi is still on the field. Training staff is out. .58 Joseph Schlichting is helped off the field by a couple of Flyer coaches. I might have mistakenly said Hudson Philippi initially, but it is .58 Joseph Schlichting, so we'll hope for the best for the Flyers. 9.5 minutes to play, quarter number 4. Philippi ready for the snap. Pre-snap motion and another quarterback draw right up the gut. Good gainer, half the way to a first down. 4 receivers, 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Quick motion, and Flyers will throw that way. Pass was intended for number 16, Carter Natvig. 3rd down coming up for the Flyers. Viting, Donovan Brown, and Alex Miller are the 3 defensive backs, along with Evan Schimming. Philippi looking towards his left, throwing up the sideline. He's got a receiver out there, broken up at the last second. Jonah Viting came in. Riley Check was running the fade route up the sideline, and he's open. Got his hands on it, but Viting came in and broke up the pass as Check was going to the ground. 4th down coming. Flyers are going to go for it. Timeout. We're going to have our first timeout of the second half, I believe. Timeout, Little Falls. We're going to talk this one over. Important play. 4th down, 6 yards to go. We're going to take a short break from commentary. And we're back. Just a short 30-second timeout there for the Flyers. And now they look like they're going to punt. Tigers not really ready for a punt here, so they're just going to be content getting away from the ball and letting the Flyers down it. Ball's on the 25-yard line. Cooper Drews and company. Clock management and ball security are certainly going to be the goals of the Tiger offense here with 8 minutes to go. Both of their turnovers, both of Cooper's turnovers and the Tiger turnovers, came in the first quarter. And no turnovers for the Tigers since Cooper Drews put the ball on the ground. 63-35. First down, 10 yards to go. 75 yards to the goal line for the Tigers. New quarterback in there. Number 26 is Brody Koch. Freshman, just a 9th grader, is Brody. False start, so Coach Fay getting JD guys in there with a big lead. I formation here for number 26, Brody Koch. Turns and gives it to running back, looks like number 22, Ethan Ballweber, a junior. Haven't called Ethan's name yet. 2nd down. Not sure there was much doing on that one, but the Tigers are going to be content just letting the clock run here. Second down, 15 to go. Better add a penalty to my unofficial statistics here. 4 penalties on the half for the Tigers. Brody Koch's in there, number 26, quarterback, freshman. Southpaw whips it out to number 11 on the reception, Noah Richter. Third down coming. Ball's on the 30-yard line, 29-yard line. Third down, 6 yards to go. Clock is running. The clock is the Tigers' friend right now. .22 on the sweep, Ethan Ballweber. Fourth down coming. We'll see what the Tigers do. They're certainly going to take their time to make a decision and call a play, but likely a punt. We'll see Evan Shimming again. Shimming back in there. Number 3, Bryce Udy, back to receive the punt for the Flyers. Snap is good. Shimming's got it. Right-footed punt deep into the night sky, and Udy goes down to his knees to catch it, but a fair catch. Flyers will take over on the 32-yard line. Bunch of different players out there for the Tigers right now. Timeout Princeton, as a different group of players has led to some confusion. Little Falls football, inside handoff, and the Flyers team got the ball up near the 50. Carried by Natvig, Carter Natvig, number 16. Number 29, Hudson Philippi, still in there at quarterback. Lots of changes on defense for the Tigers. Number 21, Lucas Seifert's the near side defensive back here. Number 16, Nico Bradlich in there. He's the slot defensive back. And snap goes over the head of Philippi. Tigers dive on it. Flyers keep it. Philippi has some quick hands to get on top of that one. Clock keeps running. Second down, and we're going to call it 20. Incomplete pass. Clock is stopped after the incomplete pass. 4 minutes, 33 seconds. Shotgun snap. Philippi looking up the sideline. He's going to take off and be shifty. He's had a couple of good runs. Down he goes. Number 11, Richter, was the first one to get there. Three minutes, 50 seconds. Hudson Philippi's ready for a shotgun snap. And hit hard, got the pass off, but nobody home. Tigers will take over on downs. Offense back out there. First down, 10 yards to go. New group in there. 26 is the quarterback, Brody Koch. Timeout, Tigers. Yeah.
Now we're locked up here. We have to travel down the street.
Back on the field here. 3 minutes, 43 seconds. Toss play to Ballweber. Ethan keeps his feet and he's finally brought down. .26 Koch under center. Snap. And Tigers are going to pass. Lefty Koch intercepted by the Flyers. Number 5, Austin Litke picked it off. Good play by Austin to stay in coverage. He didn't bite on the play fake. Two minutes, 50 seconds to play. Bo Toma back in at quarterback. A junior is Bo. Inside handoff, and 16. Carter Natvig found a seam. Good carry for Carter. 2.5 minutes. Botoma in the shotgun. Inside handoff to Natvig, and fancy footwork for 16 Natvig. Chains are going to move. Clock restarts. No 2-minute warning in high school football, but that's where we're at right now. 63-35. Second half touchdowns for Little Falls coming from Riley Check, and another one for Louis Sobiek. He had 3 touchdowns on the evening. Second half touchdowns for the Tigers, a rushing touchdown for Drews, rushing touchdown for Marshall, another rushing touchdown for Drews, and a passing touchdown for Jonah Viting. Little Falls Flyers have a player up the sideline. Number 12, Riley Check, was open. He had a step on Lucas Seifert in coverage out there. "90 seconds to play here on John Harvey Field. Home opening football game for the Tigers. Tigers are going to be next in action next week. I think all of their home games come consecutively, if I remember right from my first look at their schedule this year. Ball's back on the 50-yard line. Kitzman gets the quarterback sack. Up next for the Tigers is the Pizza Bowl. Pizza Bowl is next Friday, so you can catch it on the YouTubes right where you're watching right now, but we'd prefer to have you here. It was a great crowd. Come on out to John Harvey Field next Friday, 7 p.m. for Princeton versus Malacca. Incomplete pass, 40 seconds to play. Number 21, Lucas Seifert, was in coverage. 4th down. Toma on at quarterback. Looking towards his left, and incomplete pass. Turnover on downs. Tigers will take it and probably come out in victory formation. Tigers are going to run one, maybe two more plays. Inside handoff. Some of the JV guys getting good varsity action here. I like it when those guys get into games on Friday night. They practice just as hard as everybody else for the most part. Garrett Sodders, he's a varsity carry. And inside handoff, that's going to be the last play of the game. Tigers come out on top, 63-35. Thanks for watching, everybody. We appreciate your support. We certainly wouldn't continue this live stream if people weren't watching. So we want you to come out to the games, but appreciate that you have an opportunity to watch online. Clock says 000. Final score, Princeton Tigers 63, Little Falls Flyers 35. Tigers back in action versus Malacca right here on John Harvey Field. 7 o'clock next Friday. Good night, everybody.